Hey, this is Snow Creek Homestead. Today we're gonna build a fire. Got up this morning, fire's out. Got a few coals, but not much. So we're gonna have to pretty much start from scratch. So you're gonna want pretty thin wood. For the wood stove, I can get away with pretty thin wood. It needs some heat and it needs air, and you can get both those out of a wood stove. Chimney's drawing air up the chimney, so that means you actually have some pull, so you can actually probably get away with a little bit small or a little bit bigger wood than you would, like, say, for a campfire. I start out with twigs on a campfire, and again, it's all about airflow. So there's multiple ways you can do it. You can do like a log cabin style, and that would just keep going up. That gets good airflow. You could do like the old outside thing, which I kind of like it for outside, like the teepee type with small sticks and twigs. But for the wood stove, we're going to do, I jack it up so I get some airflow underneath it. I don't have a grate in mine, I just have a ash base or coal base in my stove. So how I jack it up is, I got two ways I do it. So I got an old piece of steel, I just welded another piece to it. I stick it in there like that. It gets it up off the ashes dust a little bit, and plus it goes in. If there's ashes, it sinks into them, so there really ain't a whole lot of airflow, but we have a little more than nothing. I generally buy slab wood on the side. I think I have some videos of that, like cheaper way of if you don't have a whole lot of wood on hand. We got videos on that kind of runs through some of the numbers on. It's cheaper sometimes to buy slab wood and bring it home, cut it up. It's great. It's already on the trailer. It's fast. It works pretty good, and it's kind of not all of it's uniform like this. But when you find a block like this, I got one in there right now. I just stick it in there, and it's probably pushed into the ashes a little bit, so I got a little more air space again. So generally, what I do, I'll just stick it on top. Kind of like that. There's your air space. Then I stick kind of log cabin style. I gotta grab some more wood here, and I'll kind of run them across, but leaving airflow gaps so that fire can whip up through there and then go up, get drawn up through the chimney like. So let me see if I can set this down there. So what I'm going to do here is pull some of that back out. So I need some newspapers. That's what I use. I'll take them, I'll just twist them. Most of the time I twist them up. It don't take a whole lot. It takes a couple. I usually do like maybe 4 twists. Put them back on. Try to leave my air gaps between. Be like that, laying in there. And then we'll crisscross them. And so if we're sticking out too far on my stove, I just turn them kind of on a 45, kind of sideways in there. Again, I'm leaving a gap. Hit it with the match. it has a pretty good draw. Sometimes I actually put maybe another layer across here, but I don't have any right handy right here. So for this video, that's the way we're going to go. It's going to burn. It works great for me. That's one way to do it. There's multiple ways to do it. Sometimes I just jack it up on one side and stick my wood in it, but you need that air and you need that heat. So this is one of them skills. I know it don't sound like much, but one match, one fire. That's all you. If you need more than that, you're doing something wrong. So make sure you have dry, seasoned wood. Get you enough heat to build up in there with the newspapers to get you some heat, and it just combusts. I mean, it just goes. You can see it burning. That's with nothing extra on there. But that's because the wood stove has draw, has air sucking out of the house pretty much up the chimney. So when we get a coal base started, we may add a little bit more and then kind of shut the stove down. And that's pretty much how we regulate our heat in our house. So I don't know. That's seems to work really good for me. That's how we do it. There's more than one way to build a fire, that's for sure. So try that, but whatever you do, as long as you got airflow and a heat, enough heat to combust, you'll have a fire. So this is a quick one, but we're going to try to work on these wood stove skills. I'll try to make short videos, just whip them out. Got questions, just comment to me. I'll get back with you, and we'll see if we can build some skills so we can take our family and be resilient, be non-brittle, be self-reliant. All scary words, huh? But we may need that. So some people call this homesteading. That's my channel. This is just kind of how we live. I don't know if we're homesteading or not. That's kind of a term, you know, that I guess we use, but Grandma and Grandpa just called it every day. I really enjoy it, so we've gone back to this. So Snow Creek Homestead out.